Hey guys, welcome. StockHauler here with My Tribe Trading, and we're going into close right now. It's about a minute away. And so let me just bring up my Webull paper trading account so we can see change happen. If I can get this to, oh my gosh, it's stuck. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we are about, seconds away from having 159, or I guess 359 in New York right now. So I'm going to put this here, put this down so I can pull that up as well. What I'm going to do right here on the right, you see where it says 1 day. Okay, on the Webull desktop, it doesn't change it automatically. So you actually have to go to after hours and switch over. And usually it takes a second to switch, like bring up the accurate information. So let me switch back to the day and then back to after hours. See, it still hasn't updated. What I'm doing basically is waiting to see if we have any after hours runners come on. So there's the 1 day after hours. Come on. It's probably like 30 seconds into the after hours now. There it is. Okay. So we don't have any 100% runners yet. Let's see if anything comes flying up the list. Recently, I mean, it is a Friday, but recently we've had every day we've had something that spikes and starts jumping up just to make sure. It is Friday, but an after hours, so we'll see. Oh, there it goes. UPC. Okay, first thing I want to do is check out the float. UPC. Ooh, it's 1.57 million float. That's climbing the list. Oh, that's too much money. So we wait for the 100%. And I don't look at my trading view chart until. All right, so I almost jumped the gun there and bought without even letting the stock get to 100%. And in after hours, there's lighter volume, and a float like this can move really, really fast, both up and down. See, that move happened in 2 minutes. It went from 244 all the way to 376, and now it's all the way back down to 284. Let's see if anything else comes up popping. Obviously, these videos are pointless unless I obey the strategy rules. And the number one rule on the only trades I'm taking is 100% and beyond. So nothing is at 100%, right? So that means I stay away from it. I don't touch it. It doesn't matter. Because if it's not making up that list, it means it's not something fresh, something new. To move markets, you've got to have something new, something fresh. TLPH. Jeez, look at these percentages. They're all over the place. They're not even in order right now. SI is 5.8 million. And it's the highest float. For some reason, they're not in order right now. It's like the system's not updating. 5 minutes. TVGN. Okay, we're not going to do that. After hours. Why are these? It's so weird how they're sometimes Webull does this. TLPH. So what I'll do sometimes is I'll just start looking through the charts to see if I'm missing anything. I mean, yes, we're waiting for the 100%, but sometimes I can just see the candles, because you might have one that it's popped 100% and you go look at it and it's one share that was bought and it jumped the stock up 100%. So there can be SISI. This might be it. So let's watch this 45%. This is going to be it. So let's just really quickly, don't do that. Let's get this out of the way. Oof, it's going. Shineco. Because of after hours, oh, look at that, right? That was 90%. It jumped from 40 to 90. And of course, we want to be in trades that build slowly, right? This is a trade I could have taken at 50%, but I'm trying to set a good example for everybody. I should be looking at the chart right now. Let me get rid of this. I want to look at the chart real quick and see if this is a virgin. So let's move this back up. Let's look at the 1 hour. Ooh, it looks tasty to me. It jumped to 90%, right? So I'm gonna take a trade on this one. Yeah, too much again. 1,000, 1,000. I'm only trading with $5,000. So yeah, look at that. It went back up to 97%. I've watched these after hours runners lately, and that's what they'll do. They'll just from like 30% to, okay, so now what we do that anyways, my point is that they just super fast, and those people that get in on that are the ones who are really making the money. But we have a strategy in place, the 100% beyond. You don't enter the trade until it hits 100%, and it holds 100% like this one is right now, right? So now I want to bring up, well, I'm going to leave it on. See, I need to switch to my, all right, let's trust this. Let's trust the process. Let's put in SISI and let's trust the process and see what happens. Let's just hold it out and see if it's true. There's the 100% line. So there's SISI. It's exploding up. This is a beautiful thing. But okay, I'm on the 5-minute. So because it's after hours, I'm going to switch it to the 3-minute. And we're going to watch my my chart on TradingView. See if this strategy holds. We can go look at the 1-minute. Looking strong. This purple line right here is my Tilson, and the yellow is when it goes into a sell. So we're currently in a buy on the Tilson. It's now at $3.15, well over 100%. And as we know, these strategy plays often go to 200%, right? So there's our 200% up there. This green line, the blue line, and the green line are called the VWAP bands. And this is the mean of the VWAP. And then these are the outer bands. So look at this. I mean, the price action's here, but when I watch this, it's a lot more, I get more nervous, because the price here the price here moves. I watched my money here, I was up to 200 and something, now I'm down to 46. It is now a 92%. So pretty weak move, but let's trust the process and see if we actually get something out of the 100%. I mean, we chart these every day, right? So if the algos kick in at 100%, you get this natural pullback. And I think I'm going to add again because of this pullback. I don't see any other OSTs coming up the ranks. What's this? 9 million float. I haven't seen that ticker for a while. It just jumped to 74%. Shineco's struggling. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's go look at the monthly on OST. Oof, OST just is exploding up. Looks like it had a run a little while ago from 40 cents up to 58 cents. But this looks like a virgin to me. Again, Friday, the markets are weak. There's not a lot of volume moving these this trade. Back to SISI. Let's go back to the 1 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute. There's nothing else really coming up the ranks, so the mob might join here, as well as the algorithms doing their computations. There it is at 100% again. So let's go back to TradingView. And this is the part in the story where you're supposed to throw your feet up on the desk, right? Let's see what my entry was. My entry, I got in at 293. 293. Guys, this is gonna launch. Oh, OST just hit. OST just hit. I bet you I can take another 1,000 shares on that one. That one's a lot cheaper. So I'll buy, oh, I guess I can't. Come on. Oh, I'm still on that one. This one just hit 1,000. So I'm gonna take it to obey the law. Now, is it hard to manage two stocks at the same time? Probably a bad idea, especially since SISI is the number one and OST is number two, right? But OST just hit 100%. So let's see what happens. Let's see if this strategy actually works out. OST. Let me go look at the trading view chart. It's red on the 1 minute with no color change on the Tilson. Here's the 3 minute. Obviously, everything above 1 minute is going to still be, the colors aren't going to be changing. I'm hoping that will at least reach the average of 238%, which would give me a 100% gain. I'm still looking at the 1 minute. Again, after hours here, looks like OST is falling apart, pretty weak. So the play on after hours a lot of times is, we call it the 50% and beyond. And this is why the volume's just not there. This is just people wanting to keep trading, but like I said, there's nothing else going on. So look at that, OST came back up to $1.17. So that means I got in on the pullback, huh? Because it was at 100%. Come on, let's see it pop on SISI. Something that you should learn. I've watched a lot of videos by professional traders, and I remember watching this one of a broker who said that, or he was a market maker. Look at that, $700. Dude, check out the strategy, guys. It's paying off. So look at that, 150. Okay, 162%. I think I'm gonna take some profit here. So I'm gonna take 900 off the table at 386, 385. Oof, 394. Dude, look at that. So there we go. Bam. Up, SISI came through for us. Because it's the second, SISI is the second trade. I only took 100 shares of it. Let me take 90 of those off the table. Yeah, it's going. SISI, about 20% on it, so 90%. OST, see, it's a good thing I took that. That's why I took it, guys. SISI, let's see the chart on. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Look at that. It went all the way to, can't see the percentage of it. Oh, I guess it's the dollar amount over there, but it's pretty dang close to 200%. And our entry was 100%. So there you just you just almost made 100% on your money. There's the proof. There's the proof. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. It's some magical moment. But it takes some grit, Oh, wait. OST, how do I have Oh, I sold the wrong one. Okay, so that's how mistakes can be made, but I don't know how I have 1,000 shares of OST. Let's see if that one comes back. So I'm still in SISI, went to 412. Nice. That's amazing. Holding 10 shares there. OST, let's see if this one's gonna come back. See, guys, this is a good lesson. Well, it hasn't had its, usually they'll pop, pull back, and then pop again and then sell off. So let's see if OST will give me a break and let me get out. What I was saying about staying on, well, it's a combination. You've got to do all of this stuff. You have to learn how to do it. But here's our chart on SISI on TradingView. Still, oh, it's on the 1 minute. And look, check out this Tilson. It still hasn't changed color once. So even though we got red here, you know, this I'm mostly out of the position, guys. But let's just go back to my point is when you're here, it's not as scary, but you kind of have to pay attention to both areas. But yeah, like I said, the weakness there is in, oh, OST's coming back. There we go. I think I'm gonna take some of this off the table now. Let's take, I want to take 900. See how weak it is, and it's the second runner. Should I get greedy and hold out a little bit longer? I mean, I guess what I could do is check it out on my trading view, you know, see how well the Tilson's doing. So let's do that. I'm mostly out of SISI, so I don't really care anymore. I always like to leave a couple shares on. That way I never feel like I'm missing out or like I'm leaving money on the table. For some reason, psychologically, it just helps by, I don't know, I can't explain it, but it works for me. You got to find out what works for you. But you might try it. You know, when you sell out, don't completely sell out. Just leave a little bit, especially if you made a profitable trade. I'm not liking OST, but let's go look at the TradingView chart on OST, shall we? Still no weakness on SISI on the 1 minute. OST. ST. Okay. Where is the price action? Here we go. Oof. This one's not a very pretty, but it's still, oh, I think we're gonna make some money on this, guys. All right, check it out. So this is the 1 minute, mind you. And again, it's because we're in after hours, the volume is garbage. So you want to definitely trade on the lower time frames when there's not as much movement in the market. And it's pulling back below my entry at 117 on the 1 minute. Probably should have sold when I had the chance. Again, like I said, it's the second gainer, which is higher risk and kind of stupid on my part. But I'm trying to show and give examples of how to trade the 100% beyond strategy and actually let you see it in real time. So I hope you appreciate that. Oh yeah. Down here, I've got the MACD crossover, and it's a little bit more responsive than the Tilson, because check out where it crossed over on the 1 minute. So it crossed up here, the blue line crossed up above, and it exploded, right? And then down here, it crossed over here. And so we should be getting a color change on the Tilson any second now, unless the blue line pops back up and crosses back up for another, you know, like I said, usually there's the initial sneak peek and then the pullback and then a pop. That pattern repeats over and over again, but it's looking pretty dang weak. So now at $1.09, I had 1,000 shares, so I'm down like what, almost $200 again on that position. Let's go back to Webull. Come on. What's going on here? Why isn't, wait, what? It said $1.17? Oh, OST. Did it just pop up? Maybe my trading view is a little delayed. Huh. I think there is a delay sometimes, I think. And it happens. Sometimes Webull's faster than trading view and sometimes, and it might be also because I'm on wireless internet. Things to think about when you're going to trade, guys. So I'm going to hold this OST play. Let's see that top gainers list. Anything else working up the ranks? I'm always doing that. I can keeping an eye on things. Duo is a ticker I've seen before, and other people know it too. Check the float, 4.43 million. This is kind of how I do things. Okay, check out this FLJ. What is this? Flow is 4.72 million. You know what I need to do? I need to let you guys see my beautiful face. You know, that we are all distracted. Just kidding. That's a distraction. Okay, so let me go back to OST. Still holding that like a champ. I'm thinking SISI, yeah, there it goes. It's gonna have a potentially another run. I really want OST to make a break. Like, you know, it hit 100%. Let's make it happen. Let's see what FLJ. It's probably gonna gap up here from just the way these move lately, like 30%. It's like boom, all of a sudden it jumps to 100%, you know. Let's look at the 1 hour to see if it's a virgin. Looks like back here in January, it went from about 70 cents to $1.04. The last huge run was back December. Yeah, so it's a virgin. So it probably is gonna move here. But again, guys, the secret, oh geez, OST, I'm taking a bath on that. It's down to 58%. Most likely is not gonna be coming back. If you have Webull, just so you know, when Webull throws this flag right here that says $1.48, that's usually an indication that the price action is going to reverse and go the other way. And they do it, if I could shrink it down enough. They do it on the down candles too. Like for some reason, I don't know why it's not, but usually it'll throw a flag on there as well. It's just one more indicator. The only indicator I have on this chart is VWAP. And it's looking like OST is pretty much just hanging out around VWAP. SECO coming up the ranks, 22%. All right, well, I don't want to make this video too long and boring for y'all. So I'm gonna cut this loser because I mean, come on, guys, it pulled all the way back to 50. It went to 100 and pulled all the way back 45%. You know, usually a 20% pullback is about the max that, you know, but it looks like SISI is the play. See, now beyond this point, beyond the 100% beyond, this is all scalp territory now. So, you know, if I want to make money going here, I would actually, let's go back and look at SISI on TradingView. I know you guys are bugged by this OST play, right? You're like, why is he still holding it? Why hasn't he sold it yet? I need to. And I would have. See, this is again why you should trade like you're trading with real money with paper, because I'm like, I can hold it. I can wait. Check this out. Boy, this is still consolidating sideways, but I'm not gonna get into scalping. But I do want to look at OST. See the volume, just isn't much volume there. It's like it's so crappy. Selling off, going down. Oh, and here's the color change. So I missed my exit, right? My exit would have been at $1.08. But it still hasn't had, I guess this is the pullback in the pop. It just really didn't pop. So, I mean, you could then like the 3 minutes not going to have a color change. The 5 minutes not going to have a color change. And so that's why it's dangerous to in certain times of the day. You know, when there's massive volume and there's just a lot of move in the market, you can switch to the higher time frame. And for good reason, because sometimes the 5 minute on a huge mover, the 5 minute would be too small because it could be running for 2 hours, you know, you might switch to the 10 minute. But when you switch to the lower time frames, guys, just keep in mind that I can jump out of this and then I miss the move when it explodes up to 300%. Not going to happen here after hours because of the way market is right now, but you get the idea, right? So let's just be happy with what we've got. I'm down 100% on OST. Looks like it's greening up on the 1 minute. Might pop VWAP here. just needs a push. Because I'm telling you, sometimes these 100% trade, for some reason, because it hit 100%, it's going to do it again and possibly go higher. And look at SIS, it's taken off. So I think I sold around 20% profit on SIS, and now, actually, I think I sold a lot more than that because I got it at 293. It went to 4. Let's go look at what I did here on SIS real quick. I bought SIS 1,000 shares at 293. I sold at 389, and then I sold the bulk at 389. Dang, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, look, I'm back to break even on OST. It's funny, even though this is like cash, I'm like itching to sell. Or I mean, this is paper. Why am I itching to sell? You really got to address those concerns. Boom. Boom. What's OST doing? Oof. Sweet. $1.28, 85%. All right, man. I'm gonna just for the sake of this video being too long, I'm gonna sell 900 shares. Can I do it? What's wrong here? Wait, $1.28? Oh, it pulled back to $1.27. So I need to modify this real quick. Modify. See if I can get out of that at $1.18. So it went up and had a pullback and I didn't get filled. And this is funny because it's paper. Okay, there we go. So look at that. I made 0.85% because it jumped and then, yeah, well, at least I'm out and $939 profit. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to talk to me, ask questions in the Discord. But my point that I'm making here with OST is trust the 100% and beyond. A lot of them pull back, but you got to, on paper, leave yourself in the trade and start paying attention to how you're feeling. You know, really think about it. Like, why do you want to sell? Why are you in such a hurry to get out of a potentially winning trade when the data on the scoreboard shows us time and time again? Look at that. It went to a $1.49. I sold it at $1. What did I sell it at? $1.18, and my entry was $1.17. So I didn't make any, I broke even. But I'm making a little money on it now that I only sold 900 shares out of the 1,000. SOT is back over. Gosh, guys, again, the 100% and beyond strategy. There's something that happens with the algorithms and just people's mindsets. And this one was wicked bad because it pulled back like 50% and then it jumped back up. So let me just finish the day. The video is selling 90 shares at last. Let's see, it's working. $1.36. The last price is $1.37. Oh yeah, I'm out there. Okay. All right. Take care. We'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed it. Later.